I am making jasmine rice with garlic shrimp. For this recipe, every bite is just gonna be more and more delicious. I'm gonna start by cooking rice, quite simply. A jasmine rice, 3/4 of a cup. Put it into 1.5 cups of warm water. Tiny pinch of salt. You just stir. Cover this. It's one of the few times in cooking that I use a cover at all. And into the oven, 350 degrees, 15 minutes. Now, I wanna build that little sauce, right? So I take honey, rice wine vinegar, sesame seeds, and grainy mustard. Mix it together. You can make a bigger batch of this and let it hang out in your fridge, by the way. I toss this over chicken, quinoa, other grains. Okay, the next step is cooking those garlic shrimp. I just put them in a single layer to season them. A little salt, a little pepper. Now for garlic shrimp, you think, I'm gonna get the garlic on there. I actually put the garlic at the end. I don't wanna cook it much. So just a little bit of oil, a couple tablespoons of butter, and then drop the shrimp in. Minute or two on each side should do it, depends on the size of your shrimp. At some point, I've got another little nub of butter, and I just drop a little bit in areas where it looks dry. But the great thing about mixing a little bit of oil as an insulator and then the butter has a little water in it, so it not only adds a great flavor, but it adds a little extra water to the pan, which keeps these shrimp from really burning. Now let's see how we're looking. Nice, and look at that. The shrimp turns pinkish red, and that's how you know it's cooked. Now with the garlic, just grated, park a little bit of that in different areas. You're gonna get that waft of garlic. So good. We roll and we swirl, and then right onto a plate. And I kind of pile them so they stay warm. Now for the rice, drop it into where we just cooked that shrimp, spread it out, let it absorb. It'll start crackling. Season it with a little salt. It's kind of hard to be patient because it smells so good. When you see the edges start to brown, you have a visual cue. Go through it, stir. You can see it start to get all golden brown. Again, that crackling sound intensifies as the rice firms up. Now just shut it off and kind of let it finish while I build the rice bowl itself. First, a little of that rice, a little bit of our dressing, and then some basil. Just squarely on top, and then the shrimp. You could use smaller shrimp. You could chop the shrimp up. Kind of like the bigger shrimp with this. I'm gonna add a little bit of that dressing right on the shrimp. Get a little bit of that crunchy rice right on top so that each bite you get it in the rice, you get it on top of that shrimp, it's everywhere. A little bit of that. This dish is as much about texture as it is about taste. I get the garlic, the pop of the shrimp, that crunchy rice. There's so many textures. This is a knockout.